Good morning and welcome to day 27. We are staying in Peterson Park in Tremonton, Utah. It is a great park owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You need to have reservations here, but we got in so late it was difficult to do that. We didn't know we'd make it here, and they were very gracious and allowed us to stay. Such a great group. We really had a beautiful spot, as you can see here. Fantastic, a wonderful tree. Great place, great weather, had a great time.
We've been listening to the pterodactyls all morning. Evidently this is a flyway for the sandhill cranes because they've been just squawking all morning long. But great place. Actually, I didn't even sleep with a mat last night. The grass is so lush that I just slept on top of it.
Yeah, so that's probably the softest place we've stayed. That is a lush carpet of grass.
Yep.
Yesterday we went almost 300 miles, but that included a trip out to the Bonneville Salt Flats.
That was fun. Absolutely gorgeous. But once you do that, you have to go back in town and you got to wash your vehicles down because that salt, it looked like we had drove through a winter storm and that there was ice hanging off our bikes, except it was very caustic salt.
Yes, and we found only one place in town with a manual car wash. Glad to have found it.
Took us a while.
We also had a blast in Utah yesterday on the roads. They were absolutely fantastic. A lot of straight, but also some beautiful, a lot of straight fast sections, but also a lot of beautiful hilly sections. Over the last 2 days, we've discovered that Utah must be a 4-letter word, meaning
big wind.
Big wind. It was phenomenal.
Yep.
I would say it usually averaging 50, 60 mile an hour winds both days, which means our combined wind speed at times was probably 70 to 100 miles an hour, and you had it for hours. So great neck strength. We're stronger today.
Evidently, or else we're just a little beat up from the wind. But Scott found out that he almost got his head removed a couple of times between the wind, semi trucks, and with our motorcycle helmets with the visors on them. It will take your head off.
Yeah, I had twice where a semi came by us when we were having combined winds, and the helmet got lifted up, and in a second blast back, and my chin bar, my helmet's tight, my strap was tight, but it was throttling my neck, thankfully, or my helmet would have been gone. My chin bar was up around my eyes. I couldn't see anything. So kind of exciting. But we're looking forward to today. We're going to be pressing out of Utah and into Idaho. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yep. And looking forward to a good day. We're looking forward to seeing you on the trail.
When I removed the case, then I did the oil change at that point in time too. So
we're getting another oil change today.
Yeah. Happened to come across a Honda dealership. They had the parts, so might as well get her done. Hey guys, we're here with Andrew. Andrew is from Golden Spike Power Sports here in
Tremonton, Utah, 1352 West Main Street.
Perfect. Well, we stumbled across this company here, and I was really excited because I need an oil change. I have that CRF 300L. It says you can change oil every 8,000 miles. I don't do that. It's been about 3,500 miles, and I need an oil change. This group was very willing. We didn't see any advertisement or anything on the TAT comments, so we thought, let's give Andrew a plug here. So tell us about your shop.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the shout out. Family owned and operated since about 1950. We do Polaris and Honda here at our store. We're really unique for not charging a lot of fees that the big name dealers do. So in return, we usually have the best pricing around. And the other thing is we just got a really good group of guys here. So awesome team, whether it be the parts department, our sales guys, or our service guys. A really good group of team members here.
I would agree, because it's not often, everybody knows Topar Racing in Colorado because they let guys come in there and do some work. These guys did the same thing. They sold me the oil, the filter, got all the stuff, shop rags, and they're very accommodating. So please look these guys up if you're on the TAT and you're up here in northern Utah. Great place to stop in. And they're just off the trail.
Right off I-15 in northern Utah. We're about 30 minutes from the Idaho border.
Yep.
And about an hour north of Salt Lake City.
Sam has the gas icon. When you come kind of into town, you have to take a right the trail leads you back out of town, but he's got the gas icons. Come on in, look them up. They'll support you in whatever way they can.
We are here in Tremonton with a couple of other TAT riders, and I thought it'd be fun to get their story and see why they're here and what they're up to. So gentlemen, what are your names?
My name's Jane Wallace. I'm from Houston, Minnesota.
I'm Michael Shorey. I live in Trempealeau, Wisconsin.
So how did we come to find you here today?
We kind of needed a break from TAT. We've been riding, we left Sunday night from the Minnesota-Wisconsin border, and we're now in Tremonton, Utah. So it's about 2,000 miles. We decided to skip Idaho. Just don't have enough time off work. So
you're riding in reverse then?
Yep, we're riding in reverse, riding 2 KLR 650s. We just kind of been going through everything we can.
Perfect.
We don't know what we can't do until we fail. So
what drove you to get to do the TAT?
Well, I went to the casino and I won like 31 grand, and then I bought a bike and he bought a bike.
He's my new best friend.
So that's kind of funding this trip right now, is that casino win. So,
all right.
And then
Well, so I understand the bike, but why the TAT?
I was just an adventure.
Okay.
I've seen some YouTube videos before, and I was a supermoto rider, and figured let's try it.
Most days we're doing 200, 250. I'd say.
Yeah, that's a long day.
Yeah.
That's a long
People
day.
don't realize that's a long day.
So when you're not doing the TAT, what are you doing back home?
We're FedEx drivers.
Yep.
Oh, very good. Making the world happy.
Sometimes.
Trying to. So yeah, we run all the back roads normally, so we're not unfamiliar with dirt per se. We run northeastern Iowa and southeastern Minnesota.
Enjoyed meeting the both of you. Thanks for taking some time to speak with us. We wish you safety and a good time on the rest of your trip.
Yeah.
As well.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Sun is out. It's perfect temperature. Good breakfast, cold water, good bikes. Good new friends this morning. So fun. Oh yeah, looks like they had a water incident, huh? Yep. Oh, that was some soupy stuff. Well, hello, Idaho. Hello, Idaho. That's what I was just looking at. And so it begins in Idaho. And it begins. How are we so privileged to be able to be out and see all of this today? Because we got a lot of support back home that said, go for it. Yeah, that's right. And along the way, the one who gives us our breath gives us the assist. And most of the time, that comes through the hands of strangers. Yes. We're now friends. It's been a treat. Something like just driving through somebody's front yard. Yeah, that's what it feels like, doesn't it? Yep. Try to be very respectful. What I think. So there's some winds today, just enough to make it pleasant, nothing like what we've experienced the last 2 days. Yeah, we're able to drive our motorcycles straight today. Watch, stay in the center pretty much. Thank you. Yeah, it's really been a muddy, wet mess in here for a while. Yeah. We're very fortunate to be coming through here when it's dry. Yeah, we've had that fortune before. Yeah, we've been very blessed. What a beautiful area. Sure is, isn't it? Some people just call it home. Whoa! Woohoo! A little grease. Oh, rock on the pavement. Oh, rock on the pavement. Yeah. I wasn't even turning. I wasn't even turning that hard. Woo. That's a special little gift.
if you can see it or not, but these two boys here, they're kind of messing around with each other. Yep. I saw the dust coming from a ways back and I thought, who's coming out here? And then I realized two bulls that are just kind of on each side of the fence and they're just squaring off. Yeah. Look at each other. Okay, who's going to paw the biggest dust? Find some good sand. Make a good dust cloud there, buddy. Yeah, there you go.
Well, how many secrets are you holding? How many memories do you have? Magnificent to see all this farming out across the country.
You're absolutely correct.
The world runs on plants. Whether that's native vegetation for animals to live on, or whether that's through the hand of somebody working the soil to bring forth a harvest, the world runs on plants. Farming is one of the most critical jobs on the planet.
I agree. I was surprised to see how many farmers do hay. They supply hay all over the continent. You know, Tony was talking about his alfalfa and that he has that he's shipping to Florida, different areas.
That's right.
Not all this industry out there that's saying that they're beef producers, you know, all the beef producers. But they're running off the guys that are raising alfalfa and, you know, natural hays and things like that to try and keep all that going. So
that's right.
Believe, however you believe it, still the guy that got his hands in the dirt that's really going to control it.
Yeah, it's the agrarian society that runs the world, and we certainly need it. And I've always found farmers to be one of the most inventive professions that I've ever seen. You know, what it takes to run a farm, it's not just putting seed in the soil and watch it grow. There's a lot of clever things that take place in farming.
Look at all the falcons on this water here.
We are supposed to be
here. Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
We are
nice.
supposed
Look
to
at
be right up close and personal.
Beautiful.
This must be it.
I think that's our turn right there. I was zoomed out a little bit too much. So I know what I like to eat. I think everyone I know loves to eat. So way to go, farmers.
Yep.
Keep it up.
Yep. That's exactly right.
What an interesting canal we're running along. This is pretty fascinating.
Yeah. There's some bumps.
Thank you, Sam. A nice place to ride. Well, the world provides everything we need. It's important to be good stewards and share from each region that has its particular wealth with others.
Yep.
And beyond water, even just the things we get at the store, you know, where does that come from? Well, it's trucking, transportation of all kinds.
Yep.
In our country or around the world. Very important industries. It's the backbone of how we survive and enjoy the things that we do.
Correct.
So it's really fun to see all that firsthand. As we've been traveling to backcountry areas across the country. Really super enjoyable. Great appreciation for everything that's going on.
It's just got to be some type of a pump. It's interesting that it's spraying water on that upper pulley. Keep it cool or lubricate.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how they control rate of flow across varied elevation changes across the country. They got essentially what are low-head dams to control the flow rates. We've seen several of these now. You can see the water passing through to a lower elevation. We see these every, what, mile or two?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yep.
I should have taken note of how many miles we've traveled. I didn't expect it to go this long, but it's been miles.
Has been, yeah, quite a bit.
Jack, you should have brought your little rubber raft, blow it up, and we go float. Better yet, how about this? Get your water ski and a tow rope, and I'll pull you from the road, and you can go skiing in the canal until you hit a bridge. Actually, I had a cousin that did that.
You know, hit a bridge or ski in the canal?
They use a dune buggy, and they would pull each other in the canal.
Yep. I would have done this one in my younger days. Absolutely. How'd a knee board?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a good sport. It's quite a system they've established here.
Yeah.
So fun to see it. All the accomplishments that make our society possible. I can live without some electronics for a while. Not sure I can live without some of this very long.
Nope.
People may be asking why we're riding on a dike, but just to remind everybody, and I know we've covered it previously, that every one of these roads that we are on are considered public county, they're public roads. It's been verified by Sam. He reaches out to the counties. So when you see us on these roads, and roads that like seem to cut right through people's homes, that is the county road. And he will ask people if they want to have the trail, even though that's a public road going through their place. He will ask them if it's okay, and if they are not okay with it, he will redirect the trail away from their house. So,
yeah, he shared a story of that where a landowner had agreed for the trail to pass through. Later, he passed away, and the family had a different thought about that, and so he respected that and changed the route.
now that story also ended with other people have copied some of Sam's routes, and the difference is that Sam tries to provide that update and make sure that the authorization is there to use those roads. Other people will copy Sam's maps and disperse them out there without doing the due diligence that Sam has done. And so people have gotten upset with Sam about vehicles coming through still, and he's pulled it up and showed them that he does not authorize that trail anymore. So just be aware.